Hello everybody, we're back once again. Now going to be going after Casse's little hideaway that he's got.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. The object of our attention is a square-rigged galleon, and we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye! Aye! Those who oppose, whimper nay. Never was the King's Council so unified.
Alright, we are to stay out of combat. And so we shall. Now, I will be honest about something. When the trailer for this game came out, the one where Blackbeard talks about Edward and how Edward is and everything else, and then when he asks, well not asks, but when he gets to the stage of saying, hey look, if you want to sail with Captain Kenway, you know, you can. Only don't meddle in his private affairs. Now, there is something about that. I would have liked there to have been a... what would be the right way of saying it? The mysteriousness of Edward, at least portrayed in the game, goes to show that he would have had a much more deep affiliation with the assassins at a particular point in time. Which means Teach would have known that Edward had a secretive sort of life. Then that's not to discourage the fact that this isn't the case, but I do think it is a missed opportunity that they could have given us. So say like, if Edward didn't know Blackbeard at all, and say that Edward came upon him or knew of him and they worked together for a few years, and say Thatch knew or knows that Edward is an assassin, you know, because Edward would have told him. I don't see what the initial problem would be, personally, but yeah, I just think it would have been... hold on a second. Terribly sorry about that. Quick phone call. But yeah, it would have been nice to have some form of... I won't say connection, I would say something that would be a nice touch on to say like Thatch knew about Edward being an assassin, or something close to of knowing, to give off this air of mystery about the man. Am I saying that what we've got now isn't that good? No, I'm like how Edward is portrayed and how he is, you know, a man just trying to make his way in life, albeit all for the wrong reasons at first, but then eventually making a change. That was a missed opportunity there. Let's fire double back. So yeah, I personally just don't see any. Ooh, white jag. I don't see anything wrong on what we got for this. I do think it would have been nicer if we did get maybe a not totally different story, but something, you know. And I just screwed myself over. So I was supposed to set up combat. Hooray, idiot for me. Okay, so it kept that. Did that mean it also kept the jaguar pelt? Probably not. I'm here, Mr. Spaniard. Good kitty. As far as these poor bastards are concerned. Oh, hold on. Now this is nice. Deep jungle, all that sort of stuff. You can see the big ship. one drunk boy. Must be pretty terrifying. Well, not terrifying, but imagine like being in the jungle and one by one your troops just magically disappear. Oh, secret area. Nice way to avoid the majority of the problem. Or at least thereabouts. No. Ooh. Oh, you fudger. Absolute fudger. It's just not right. Nor is it fair. Why? Why did I do this stupid thing? Oh. Text messaging. Alrighty. Ooh. Close call. I know he can't come up here. Alright, need to air assassinate him now.
Podría estar escondido aquí. ¡Lo tengo a tiro!
Well, there's Julien.
¡Alto ahí!
I reckon that explosion was enough to distract him.
You remember the gift you gave me? Well, it answers just fine.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp. Ah!
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Boucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue.
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the empires on Earth abolished, a free and open world, without parasites like you. Que l'enfer que tu trouveras soit le fruit de ton insouciance.
The cove is ours!
A single madman. And now we have this cove for ourselves. Which means, if I'm not mistaken, eventually we will get what's the right way of looking at this?
Hey,
Stuff. Oh,
I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something. A little welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees for doing quality work, and they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so. Oh, bonjour? Of course. I'll pass it on. Well, looks like Olivier wants to meet with you. It's exciting. Follow me. It's on the top floor, so it's not hard to find. But the rest of this building can be confusing to first-timers, so we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator. I added a waypoint to Olivier's office. Should be easy to find. Olivier's a nice guy. He won't bite.
Hello? Hi? Testing. Is this thing working? This is John from IT. We met earlier. I was calibrating your Animus. I'm sort of the, Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise. In charge of all the techie stuff. Do you have a minute? Damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's office. All
tracker.
Right. I'll ping you when you're done. I have a favor to ask.
All right.
Bonjour. Go
Interesting.
right in. He's
It's
waiting for
different.
you.
Well, unless you are specifically ordering me to abandon it, I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway is the... But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal. Wait. Exactly. We'll talk about all that together at the shareholders event. Right. Looking forward to seeing you too. Take care, Laetitia. Salut! Hi! Thanks for coming in. I know you're busy. So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family-friendly. Maybe give Edward a voice like James Bond or something. More of a ladies' man. A beautiful city, no? So the main reason I asked you here concerns something called the Observatory. It's been mentioned a few times in the footage you found. I'd like to encourage you to focus on locating this specific set of memories as soon as possible. If it were up to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days. So, follow whatever leads you find, and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this. We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan,
Okay.
bonjour. Oui, tout va bien. Naturellement.
Talking to Alan Ripkin there.
Hi, John from IT again. You got a second? Good. I'm adding a waypoint to your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me. Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes? It'll be easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log in, and transfer the file. Easy. And please be snappy before I find a reason to hate you too. A locked door? Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it.
Or
Log
do I
on
guess?
and I'll walk you through this.
Okay. So, if those who remember playing, well, see me play Rogue, where we were actually repairing the animuses, technically what we're doing, we're going to be corrupting them. Technically.
Now, you need to bypass the core to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside.
Okay.
You cracked it. Good. The file should be downloading. I set up a database for any data you find. Just look for the My Files section in your communicator, and you'll be redirected right away. Everything you download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
December 23rd, 2012. Sample Recovery Unit Team Lead Fisher Case reporting on Subject 17, Desmond Miles. The subject was deceased and unattended. Time of death was placed around 00 hours and 7 minutes, with conditions favorable for DNA sample recovery. We had some initial concerns about interference in the vault, but given the skill and talent of this team, we were able to capture useful data. I personally retrieved the subject's backpack and extracted a number of objects of interest to undergo detailed analysis. The subject displayed burns to the right hand, severe enough to fuse the bones, indicating some kind of spontaneous, intense burn trauma. Honestly, we've never seen anything like it before. Head, neck, and torso remained in good condition. I hand-selected recovery agents to retrieve fluid samples, blood and saliva. We then commenced material extraction and were able to preserve several exemplary samples. Data analysis and sequencing is already underway, and I'm told proceeding with exceptional ease. Thanks to the cloud database and the work of Abstergo Sample Recovery Unit 3, the legacy of Subject 17 will continue uninhibited as Sample 17.
Well, now we know the fate of Desmond Miles.
Oh, you're better at this than I'd hoped. Now zip on down to the lobby. Come on. See that file you acquired? I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, you could, but it's unpleasant. So once you hand it off, just pretend this never happened, okay? Otherwise you'll just go to bed feeling sad. Anyway, the courier should be waiting downstairs. She's been here a while. I suppose it goes without saying, just because you now know how to hack all your colleagues' computers, it doesn't mean you should. I mean, not every day, right? No, seriously though, that's illegal, so don't be a dick. Unless that's your nature.
I'm not sure I can keep this up, you know? This job is well below my skill level.
Yeah, well, your coffee is shit. You could use some practice.
What? No. I followed that recipe to the letter.
It's an art, Sean, not a science.
Oh, look who's here. So you didn't forget, after all. You're just incredibly rude. And made poor Rebecca here wait for nearly 30 minutes.
You limey. Be nice. Sorry about him. He's high on his own supply. So, how should we do this? Data transfer? Great. That should do it. We'll email you the receipt. Till next time. Take care, Sean.
Bye-bye, yes, bye. And don't expect any more free coffee. Arrogant. She's great, isn't she?
That she is, Sean.
Hey, I just got word the courier has come and gone. Wonderful, you're a miracle. No, that's an exaggeration. You're not a miracle. You're an employee, doing a job. But thanks for helping out. Anyway, thanks. Have fun pirating.
Not too bad, eh? So now we're able to start hacking into different animuses. Now granted, we only have level 1 access and level 1 clearance, so we can only go so far. And yeah, So it's not just limited to Animuses, we can also hack computers and find out what's going on there and all that sort of jazz. But for now, what I'll do is I'll end the video here, go on a small mini break, and next time you see me, we will be back inside the Animus. So I hope you've enjoyed. Leave a like, and a comment, and maybe a subscribe. Ciao for now.